Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video, I wanted to give my impressions and thoughts on the brand new SAO mobile game, Variant Showdown. This game has been amazing. It's been super fun. It just came out yesterday, and I wanted to give my thoughts on it. I know there's a lot of viewers of my channel who haven't heard my voice before. If you haven't, hello, how's it going? I normally don't do commentary videos like this, but when it comes down to talking about thoughts and first impressions on brand new games that I'm going to be playing on the channel, I want to actually speak it and not just put it in the text. And also talking about shutdowns of games, I want to make sure I get my thoughts down there too. Speaking of that, I do want to tell you guys, I did make a video talking about the shutdown of Unleashed Blading, my thoughts on the game for the 3 years that it's been out. I greatly appreciate it a lot. If you guys can, please go and check out that video. I greatly appreciate it a lot. But yeah, without further ado, let's get the long intro out of the way. Let's get into talking about this amazing game so far. So I'm going to break this down into sections. I'm first going to talk about the summons and the summoning system. There's a lot of other stuff I want to talk about too, but I want to talk about this and get it out of the way. So yeah, let's just get into it. So, my thoughts on the summoning. I think the summoning is actually pretty great so far in this game. Of course, there isn't really a lot of info to go off of, and that's mostly because, of course, nobody is really summoned yet besides the free, multi you get during the tutorial, because there's no point in summoning because there's no new banner out. But I gotta say, when it comes to, the animations of the summoning, it is so good. It's not only the animations of the summoning, the game looks amazing. I'm a person who came from playing Memory Defrag and Unleashed Blading, and I thought those games' art style was amazing. This just takes it to a whole nother level with the 3D, and not only that, it's beautiful 3D animation, and it's so good. I know a lot of people aren't gonna go into a gacha game and be like, "Damn, this shit looks fire." I get it, that's not what people are worried about, but me personally, I go into this game acknowledging that it looks really good for a mobile gacha game, and I give it props for that. I do want to also talk about the overarching thing that's been going on since yesterday for a lot of people, and that's the amazing thing that this game is making it easy for us to do, and that is re-rolling. If a lot of people didn't know what re-rolling is in a gacha game, I'll explain it real fast. You start up a new gacha game for the first time, you go through the tutorial, it gives you the free multi for that tutorial. It gives you a free SSR or whatever the highest rarity is for that game, and you summon it. And when you summon it, you get one of those SSRs for free, but there is also a chance that you can get more. So what do? You re-roll. And what that means is, for a lot of old gacha games, is you would delete the game or delete the data, reinstall it, create multiple accounts, and you would continuously do that tutorial summon over and over and over again until you got multiple SSRs that you wanted. And that's how it was back then. Variant Showdown literally gives you the tools to make you easy to get what you want. And it's amazing. Literally, what you do is you tap on the scout button, you go and do your scout, it does a little animation, you get one SSR for free. If you only get one SSR and you're not happy with that, there's literally a retry button. No deleting apps, no doing nothing. You literally hit retry and you can retry the multi. And you can continuously do it and do it and do it and do it until you finally get what you're looking for. And I thought that's amazing because now there's a lot of people who can get stuff that they want and get powerful units early in the game, literally because you can easily reroll as much as you want. I know there's a lot of people who play gacha games and say, well, I'm fine with that and I'm not going to reroll. And I mean, that's on you. If that's how you want to play the game, go ahead. But really, excuse my language, but it's really stupid and dumb not to reroll when it's right there in front of your face. I truly understand that it's hard because I did hear a lot of people who have been re-rolling for like hours and hours on end since the game came out yesterday to finally get something what they want. I'm not trying to flex here, but I got 4 SSRs in one multi at around 11 to 12 rerolls. It's not the flex. I'm not trying to flex to anybody. I'm just saying that rerolling for this kind of stuff is possible. I will strongly advise you guys to go for 2 or 3 SSRs. If you can't do that, then I would mostly go for 2. I would not reroll at all unless you are trying to get more. If you're not trying to get more, then fine. Just click OK and continue. But I will strongly advise you guys to try to get at least 2 SSRs because it's just as easy as pressing retry and skipping, and hopefully you get something good. Me personally, I didn't get an SSR ability card. I got 4 characters, which was extremely okay for me because I had no problem with it because they were giving away a bunch of free ability cards as it is. During this Gleam Eyes event that they have, you can get a SSR Kirito ability card for free, and they also gave an Asuna and Mito ability card for free. So you're already set on that. Me personally, I got Asuna, Kirito, Lifa, and Silica as my 4 character SSR multi. And I'm saying it's possible. So I would honestly advise you guys to give it a try. But overall, the summoning animations look beautiful. The way the summons work so far, again, there's not a lot of info on it, but it does look amazing. But yeah, I've been talking about this for way too long. Let's get into what I think of the combat system. I am so amazed with this combat system. I am so happy with what it does. I am amazed by the animations and the combat system as a whole. It looks amazing to play the game. It feels amazing to play the game. It's so fun. And honestly, if you're watching this video and you haven't played SAO Variant Showdown, even if you guys haven't seen SAO as a series yet, read the manga, watched the anime, if you haven't seen it at all, I still think it's worth it to try this game out. It's so fun. It's basically an action combat system. Of course, it's not like on the unique level that Memory Defrag was, but it does have an amazing action combat system. You are placed the majority of the time in an open environment, and you have to fight off all these monsters and stuff. And it's just fun just to do the slashy with Kirito and do the special attacks and stuff like that. It's amazing. And what I like about it is the game heavily tells you to switch. And that's obviously how it was in the show. And the manga, I think, too, was that basically you switch it into another character. And that's what it heavily implies you to do when it comes to the combat system. And basically, I don't know how to explain it without showing you, but I'm pretty sure if people have tried out the game since yesterday, you would know, because they tell you in the tutorial and stuff. But basically, right, you would walk up to an enemy, hit the special button on Kirito, and whatever your other 2 characters are, for example, either Asuna or Lifa is what I had for the other 2. But basically, you would hit the special attack button with Kirito, and then you would switch into Asuna, do a special attack, switch into Leafa, do a special attack. And it does a whole bunch of damage. Not only that, if you switch while you're being attacked by an opponent, it'll do more damage, I think so, too. Don't quote me on that, but that's kind of what I saw when I was playing it. And it's just, it's an amazing experience. Like, I like the turn-based in Unleashed Blading. I didn't think it was horrible, but I play so much turn-based anime gacha games that I'm just, it's just a breath of fresh air for me to see a very, very interactive action combat system, especially from one of my favorite animes of all time, Sword Art Online, obviously, which is what's the game from. But yeah, so I talked about the summoning system. I talked about the majority of the combat system. I guess I can talk about the events. There's only one event going on right now, and it kind of seems like the ranking event from all the other games, like Memory Defrag and Unleashed Blading. Obviously, those two... Well, Memory Defrag is gone already, but Unleashed Blading's right behind them. But they have like these ranking events where like you'll take your powerful characters and you fight this boss, and then if you get enough damage on them, you'll get a reward from it. And if you guys haven't done the event yet, do the event, because you get the free Kirito ability card from doing that event. Well, one thing I do have to say is that you guys do have to play the story up into the quest called, I think it's called Boss Battles, plural with an S. Not sure why it's called that. But once you finish that, it'll unlock the event for you. And depending on what characters you have, like if you guys got like pretty good, at least like 2 SSR characters, you can do, because there's easy, normal, and hard. I would do normal, and once you do normal like once or twice, you'll get the the ability card, and you'll be set to go. And then also you get like Mito and Asuna for free from like login bonus and inbox stuff and stuff like that, which is great too. One thing I do want to talk about too is the interface. The interface for a lot of upgrades and a lot of stuff is really simplistic and easy to understand, and I give them props for that. Like, it's pretty easy just to be like, okay, hey, so this ability card goes here, so I'm going to put that there. Like, it's pretty much brain dead as simple as that. You don't have to worry about anything special. Me, personally, I haven't had a chance to, like, mess around with, like, how the actual characters level up and all the stuff you can give them and stuff like that. I'm not 100% sure when it comes down to that, but I think the interface is so great for this game, it's not even funny. I guess the last couple of things I wanted to talk about was this game is very unique when it comes to the setting of the game. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like this digitized feel to it. Like, basically, like, you're in this thing called Cross Edge, I think it's called, and I'm not really, like, 100% sure, like, what's going on with all that, because, like, obviously, like, for the story mode, you can play SAO, and to be honest, it might even go all the way up to Alicization and War of the Underworld and all that. I'm not 100%, I haven't really played that far yet, but it has an interesting feel to it. Because one thing that I enjoyed about Unleashed Blading was it mostly took part in Alicization, that being because Alicization is my favorite section of SAO. So since it covered that, I liked it a lot. Memory Defrag was mostly just a combination of every season, but it seems like all these mobile games have like a theme of like being like these different type of like video game experiences. So whatever this new cross edge thing is for Variant Showdown might have its own original story too, like Moon Cradle was in Unleashed Blading. So who knows? But I don't want to make this video too long. These are just my thoughts. If you guys please watch my last video, I greatly appreciate a lot. If you guys got to this far in today's video, thank you guys for watching. Yeah, catch you in the next one. Peace.